Good morning. I'm in Concord, North Carolina. I just dropped Chris and Kaylee off at the airport. We had a great time at Lake Norman. So I'm on my way home. I'm kind of going a roundabout way home because I'm starting to pursue a new treasure collection called Tools of the Trade. And the requirements in order to get Tools of the Trade treasure, there are 6 of them. You have to find a cache that is a difficulty of 3 or higher, and it has a attribute of special tool required. I have chosen 3 caches to try to find on this trip home, and I don't have super high hopes for them, especially these first 2. This one is called Tunnel Vision, and I'm going to turn you around because I think I know why it has that name. So there is a tunnel up here underneath a road, and I don't know if I'm going to have the right tools. I don't think finding the cache will be as much of a problem as getting to the log and being able to sign the log. I have tweezers. That's all I have. Because I thought that's all I would need. But reading the description again and the logs, I may need something more than just tweezers. So wish me luck getting this geocache. And the second one is going to be a multi-cache, and it's going to be a gadget, so that should be fun. But I'm always scared of gadgets because they're hard. All right, I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to see if I can find this cache and get to the log, and I'll keep you posted. Wish me luck. It's on the other side of the tunnel. I'm inside the tunnel, and I think that is the cache. So we've got these concrete sections, and it's in between the 2 sections, and it's tucked way behind there. So somehow I've got to get into that crack and pull out the cache. So I was wrong. That wasn't the cache. This is the cache. This one looks doable. Let's see. Got it! Ha ha! Now to get the log out and sign it. There were some muggles walking as I was leaving. Good thing they didn't see me poking around in the wall. I would have had some explaining to do. This treasure collection called Tools of the Trade, this was a bit of a challenge, not only because of the difficulty levels and the tools required, but also that there aren't that many of them. From where I live, I would have to drive at least an hour to find one. So I'm taking advantage of this trip, and like I said, I had to kind of take a little bit of a detour on the way home in order to find caches with those difficulty and with those difficulty ratings and the tools and the tools required attribute. So there's one. I have 5 more to go to complete the treasure collection. 2 more today, and maybe a few more next week. We'll see what happens. On to the next cache. This next cache is a 2-stage multi. I'm heading to stage 1 now. It's a little bit muddy, but I think I'll be all right. And I put on bug spray. Well, I found stage 1 just sitting out in the open, and inside are directions, and it says take a rod, and this is what I found. And inside are batteries. This is a cache that was inspired by West Virginia Tim. So are these the rods? The directions say to get rid of any rods that don't work anymore, so I assume that's what these are. So I'm going to take them all and see what happens. And I'm going to re-hide stage 1 over there. I don't know if that's where it's supposed to be or not, but I'll let the CO know where I put it. This one's going to have to be a DNF for me. It's lovely back here. I could not find stage 2, let alone get into the log. There weren't coordinates provided for the second stage, so there was no like puzzle to work out to figure out the coordinates. It was just follow these directions and look for this thing. Followed the directions, couldn't find the thing, looked at the other logs, thought maybe I didn't go far enough, went a little farther, still didn't find the thing. So I'm going to DNF this one. I'm going to go back and hide stage 1 as close to where I found it as I can. And then I'm going to move on to the 3rd cache of the day, which is a little bit further north. Maybe I'll get the next one. You don't always find it. So found cache number 3. Definitely did not need a special tool. Difficulty of 4. It wasn't super easy to find, but I would not call this a difficulty of 4. I'm not thrilled about this location. I had to drive up and down the road a few times to figure out where to park. There is trash everywhere. I was able to pull far enough off the road to be safe, but it smells bad. I think there's a dead cat in a bag. I need to get out of here. It's time to go home. But I got the smiley. I ended up having to call the local animal control office because somebody left a dead animal in a plastic bag near the geocache, which was not pleasant find, but they know about it, and hopefully someone will take it out of there before the next person decides to come look for that geocache. So anyway, thank you for joining me. I got 2 treasures and 1 DNF. I decided to go for 1 more geocache. I stopped at the Hillsville exit to have lunch. I had a great lunch at a place called the Barn Cafe. It was a great salad with greens and fruit and nuts and a huge biscuit. It was delicious. And I saw there's a cache nearby. This isn't going to earn any treasures for me. It will earn 1 point toward the big souvenir that we have less than a week to collect 25 million points for. This will be 1 point. I just looked, there's about 15 million points. And so 10 million more to go. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta do my part. Anyway, this cache is at a park. I parked down there. I'm walking up this hill. It's behind this ballpark here. So let's see if we can find it. I just realized it's up in the woods up there somewhere. Let's see if I can get to it from this end. Not really. All right, it's up through the grass I go. All right, I'll give that one a favorite point. Much better than the last one. No dead animals, no trash, no bad smells, just a really cute geocache. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.